Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pavlov VRML Season 8, Week 9. Today, the matchup is going to be Dream Team versus Thinking. I'm your caster, Quicksaber.
And my name is Yellow Hat.
Alright, and he'll be co-casting with me today. Alright, so Yellow Hat, this is number 3 versus number 2. This is going to be a pretty exciting match.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be really good for sure. And I mean, I anticipate some really close matches coming between these teams, and as we kind of eagerly await the map picks and bans from them as they're currently deciding them right now, I think it's really gonna come down to that.
Oh yeah, the map picks. Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, Dream Team upset Thinking. I believe that was the Week 5 matchup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but now looking at the connoisseur votes, it's actually stacked in Dream Team's favor at, I believe, 16 votes against Dream Team's 8. Let me take a closer look at that and make sure that it's correct here. Yes, Dream Team has 13 votes and Thinking has 6, which is strange to see because Dream Team is actually 3rd place while Thinking is 2nd, but that's how confident people are, so it's going to be a pretty good matchup. Yeah, like, I agree with you 100%. It's going to come down to maps, picks, and just which team can make the less mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, especially with both teams, it'll be interesting to see what their starting 5 lineup's going to be. Are we going to see, you know, from Thinking, for example, are we going to see like Meaty, Chewy, Kraken, Orca, and Shadow, or Scourge, or, you know, who's going to be the first 5 players of both teams that we see?
Yeah, I mean, for a game of this magnitude, I'd assume they want their A lineup in. Speaking of, let's go over to that lineup here. Alright. So, taking a closer look at the browser here, looks like for Dream Team, the roster is Boris as the captain, with Driver, Brink Hustler, Cameron, CT, Logic Hound, and Tomi Seppa and the Dream Team's lineup. Recently, I think earlier this morning, they actually just picked up the Fluffy Potato from Nonsense.
Yeah, in exchange for T-Rex, who I think maybe just is taking the rest of the season off. Is it T-Rex?
It's T-Rex. T-Rex is a different player. But yeah, T-Rex. I think he was. It's all good. it happens. Yeah, 2 very similar names, but yeah, T-Rex was is on Redacted, while the Fluffy Potato, or sorry, T-Rex was on Dream Team. I think he was just not available, so. It's all good. So that's a new roster addition for Dream Team. I'm excited to see what comes of that. Meanwhile, moving on over to the Thinking side, Meaty One is the captain, with Chewy, Kraken, Orca, Scorch, Darude, Cookie, Explosion, and Shadow being the rest of the lineup.
Yeah, so the 2 new players of Thinking this season being both Darude and Explosion, while you have Meaty, Chewy, Kraken, Orca, Scorch, and Shadow, who have played for probably a few seasons by now. But I mean, also on the Dream Team side of things, they've been playing since Season 1, so both of these teams have plenty of experience and they have plenty of team chemistry, so it's really going to be a good showdown.
I really hope so, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and going back over to the match history over here, Thinking has won over Dream Team many times in the past, except for the most recent game in May 22nd. So that was over not even a month ago. Wait, no, it was a month ago.
Well, just a little over a month, yeah.
Man, my days are all... Time is flying so faster, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, May 22nd, yeah, so... has Thinking, like, just practiced more, and are they prepared, or is it going to see the same thing with another upset from Dream Team? We will see. Looks like I'm still waiting on map picks and bans, by the way, folks. But yeah, so...
Let's kind of look at the map history. Is definitely interesting to look at.
Sure, we can go over that. Yeah. Most of these maps are not available anymore, except for Stallbreaker, Reach Guy, and Dig,
and Manor.
Manor. Ew. No, just kidding. Manor is a fine map. Don't get me wrong.
Well, Manor's interesting because Dream Team actually, I think last game that they played Thinking, they kind of demolished Thinking on that. I think it was like 10-5 or something, because Thinking was just straight up afraid to defend the A site because of how good Dream Team is with their utility. And so it'll be interesting if that map comes up as a ban from Thinking, which I imagine that it very well could be. And then let's see, you have Reach Sky, Stahl, and
Yeah, I'm
I
actually
think that,
looking at the. I'm sorry, I'm taking a look at the maps that they played on the May 22nd game here, where Dream Team won, and it looks like just to refresh everybody, Thinking lost map 1 7-10 on Dig. They won Stallbreaker 10-3, and they lost Manor 5-10. You were correct.
yeah, I think I do remember. So Stallbreaker, I think one of the players had actually dropped, and so that kind of really switched things up a little bit. And I mean
Oh,
that,
okay.
yeah, I think that scoreline
Did
in
Dream
that
Team
game could
drop
have.
or did Thinking drop?
It was a member of Dream Team that dropped. So I
Ah,
mean,
okay, that's interesting. I did not know that, and that
yeah,
was a close
I mean,
game. Or
yeah,
Stallbreaker, it was 10-3. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, Dream Team probably could have gotten some more rounds. To be fair.
yeah, but technical difficulties always happen.
Yeah, welcome to Pavlov.
So, but no, I mean like can you hover over that again, just real
Oh yeah,
quick?
absolutely. Here, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
match thing. Yeah, so I mean, and it was 23 rounds versus 22 rounds, and I mean, thinking historically this season have been really, really good at Stallbreaker, and so I can almost anticipate that that will be a map ban for Dream Team. They are the home. Dream Team is the home team, so they get 2 map picks, and then thinking it's 1 map pick, but thinking it's 2 side picks, and we've been kind of seeing this season how advantageous side picks are on some
Mm-hmm.
of these maps. Picking T side on Reach Sky, or picking T side on Santorini, um, picking CT side on Stockpile. Things like
Yeah,
that. It
we have a
really,
lot of very, very, very sided maps this season.
yeah. But there are some where it is pretty even. Like Dig is a good example, I think, of a
Oh yeah,
pretty
don't get me
even
wrong. Of
map.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, my problem is the maps are always sided to whichever team I'm not on. To whichever side I'm not on. So
Yeah.
yeah. In all seriousness now though, yeah, I do agree. Most of these, yeah, I like the original statement you said earlier. It's gonna come down to map picks and bans, and whoever makes the less mistakes.
Yeah,
And these
for
teams both
sure.
been playing in the league for many seasons. They're all very experienced players. It's a clash of the titans, and that's what it's gonna come down to. I'm pretty excited to see it. That being said, I still don't see a lobby up for them.
Yeah. And I haven't gotten anything about a map pick either, so
Yeah, that's a shame. Oh
yeah.
well.
I mean, I'm sure they're slowly deciding what they want to do. And I mean, it's again, like I said, it's going to come down to what these map picks are going to be. And so Dream Team does get the first map pick. Um, and then, you know, but that means Thinking gets the first side pick. So it it's really going to come down to this first match and, which team is going to get that momentum. But
Yeah, I think a lot of people disregard just when playing the game itself and having the momentum and having the mindset of we're winning or we're gonna win or
Just to let you
it
guys,
really can be. Oh,
just to let you
hey,
guys
Explosion.
know, they Dream Team bans Pipes and
Oh,
Industry, Thinking bans Santorini and Stockpile. First
and
map
I see
pick
their
is
game.
Oil Rig for Dream Team.
Oil rig for Dream
There you
Team. Okay,
go. So, yeah.
let's. All right, guys. So thank you, Explosion, for the
Explosion
information.
Explosion with the save.
Explosion with the save. So he said map one is going to be oil rig.
Yeah.
All right,
And
let's
then,
get that up there. And of course,
then,
let's go back to the scoreboard here, folks.
yeah. I think the bands for, did you catch all the bands? Because you just rattled
No, I
off really
didn't.
fast.
I didn't actually.
I think it
Explosion,
was-
if you're watching the stream, can you come back? Help.
I think it was Stockpile and Santorini for Dream Team that they banned. I believe.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Let's ban.
He'll probably be back in a second, anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. It's about a 5-second delay, so. I do see their lobby, however. They are up.
Okay.
They did end though because it was a data center. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. Oh, I just realized I forgot to change my picture. It's still the really small version of me.
Small Quicksaber.
Small Quicksaber.
We should just make that an emote.
Small Quicksaber. My caster profile as an emote.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can
But,
have your favorite VRML casters.
Let me see if I can just DM him real quick.
Yeah, if you could. Let's see here. Refresh. SMD. So they did vote into that S&D lobby, so.
Thankfully, too, now that Pav TV has been working a little bit better.
Let me fix this section. Continue, sorry.
Yeah, thankfully that Pav TV has been working a little bit better. It's been more reliable getting actual casted and like spectated games versus trying to just watch off of somebody's stream. So.
Oh yeah,
Thankful
I'm very
for that.
thankful for that. It is an entirely different game when you could actually cast it, other than just watch it from another.
All right,
It goes from being a cast to a commentary.
Yeah. Okay. So Dream Team bands are going to be Industry and Pipes.
Industry and Pipes. All right, and then what is the thinking band?
Is Santorini and Stockpile.
Okay. Which is not what we expected at all, was it?
I mean,
we thought that they were going to ban Manor.
Manor
From
and
Dream Team, right?
Stahlbecker, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Pipes is a good band from Dream Team because Thinking historically has been really, really good on Pipes. Like, they're one team that is just dangerous to face on that map.
And they're
not that they're... Yeah.
Sorry, continue. You're good.
But and then each team banned the sided map, the Industry, and the Santorini, and then Stockpile coming out from Thinking. I think that's just a map that they particularly don't like that much. But anyways, I think
we
we're
are
live
in.
now. So
We sure are. So let me just set up some quick camera angles here.
I think,
and it looks like.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was gonna say they should be saved already if you haven't done it for.
I haven't done it yet for this map.
Okay.
Alright, just gonna kind of whoop-de-whoop. This can be our B. Then, so yeah, it looks like Dream Team is gonna start off on T side, and they're setting up for a B take. Bomb already trying to get down on the ground. CT goes around and takes out Meaty One. Looks like Dream Team has full control of site with only Kraken left to defend from Pop Flash. The rest of Thinking are coming up through quad here, sorry. Kraken takes out CT with a headshot with his deagle. The rest of Thinking moves out from Z onto site. The rest of Dream Team is all defending from upper and mid. Kraken takes out Cameron on upper, leaving only a 4v3, make that a 3v3 as Orca team kills Explosion. Logic takes out Kraken as Darude takes out Logic. Darude also takes out Tommy, not before Tommy takes out Orca, and then Darude finishes it by taking out Boris, but not in time for the bomb to explode in his face, leaving this 0-1 Dream Team. Let's take a quick look at... That was a heck of a play there.
So Dream Team are just really dangerous with those B-side takes. They have just nailed those smoke throws, and they, as soon as they get all those down, it's really hard to try to defend anything. And you saw CT just push in and get Meaty One in the back when he wasn't looking. So, and it's looking like they're going to go for it again. And they completely full bot.
Oh, wow. They must add some extra money from the bomb plan as well. Meanwhile, Thinking is still on a save. Oh, and Tommy gets an early pick on Kraken on quad there, leaving only Meaty One to defend site from from Z, sorry. Excuse me, folks. Looks like Meaty is going to push on the site before getting taken out by Boris, leaving only Orca to defend from Pop Flash while the rest of his team comes in from Z. Cameron does take out Orca, leaving only Darude with a deagle to try and take back site. Explosion is making his way through bridge to join Darude in Z, but against 5 Dream Team players with rifles and armor, it's not looking good. Darude does take out Cameron before getting taken out by CT, and CT finishes the round by headshotting Explosion, leaving the 0-2 Dream Team.
Man, Dream Team, like we said, they're not messing around. And you know, some teams, if after they win the pistol round, they might opt to just go for the anti-eco with SMG buys, but Dream Team opted to go for full buy rifles.
Not a bad strategy if you have the money for it, and it paid off for them as well. Let's take a look and see where they went. Dream Team, again, going to go with a B hit. Cameron and Tomi Seppa taking upper while Boris stays back as Logic and CT go through lower. Meaty One on site again as Kraken is on Pop Flash. Orca staying in Z. Kraken getting some early hits on him. Whoops. Meaty is hidden on pipes. I don't think they know he's there. Meaty going to make a move. Tommy Seka takes out Kraken. Meaty lets the bomb get down. Lands a hit on Boris, but they know he's there now. CT does take out Darude from the back. Logic takes out Orca, leaving only Meaty One to defend site, while Explosion gets taken out by Boris. 1v4 for Meaty One. Cannot do it. Logic Count takes him out, making this 0-3 for Dream Team. Let's take a closer look at the scoreboard here. Yellow? Yellow? Did I lose him? Yellow, you good? You there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good.
There you go. Dude, it's a little late now, but I'm, Oh, do we have audio? Oh, we have audio. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I thought I lost it there for a second. Anyway, another play. Another B play, looks like, from Dream Team, except this time, Boris and Logic are stalling at A, looks like, trying to go for a fake. Cameron does let up some shots at Meaty One. Nothing connects.
Look at the nades on Cameron, though, already. He's already got 3 frag grenades. The amount of just damage he can do if he figures out where these thinking players are is going to be immense.
Yeah. Oh, CT takes out Explosion from the back here, looks like. Orca takes out CT in return. Looks like the rest of the Dream Team is going to make their play here on B. Meaty One to try and defend site, but cannot do it. Boris gets the bomb down. Boris flashes Meaty, tries to finish him, but can't as he gets taken out from Kraken into Crossfire.
Oh, I think they managed.
Gonna try and get a new.
They managed to get the bomb down, actually.
Yeah, they did. It is a 3v4 in Thinking's favor here. Oh, and Darude clips the bomb before getting taken out by Tommy Seppa, leaving this 1-3 for Thinking. Clutch play from Darude there. Did get taken out immediately, but for the round win, it was worth it.
Absolutely. I mean, Dream Team's still going to have the money, and you can see they're still going to be full buying. And look at the utility on them already. I mean,
oh, yeah, that's...
all the flashes and the smokes and everything.
Nades. Logic is completely rich right now at 9.5. Tommy is at 7. Dream Team is in a very good position here as they line up for what looks to be another B take. Take a closer look again. See if we can get a better camera angle here. That should be a bit better.
Tommy gets tagged really good. I think they lost his helmet.
He sure did. Meaty One takes out CT on site. Bomb is not down. Boris is going to try and get that bomb down. Cameron does take out Kraken on Pop Flash, but Meaty takes out Logic on site, leaving only Boris left. Boris does get taken out by Explosion from Oil Room, leaving only Tommy Seppa and Cameron. Tommy with 1 HP. Cameron in an intense gunfight with Darude, but can't take him out. Darude does take out Cameron, leaving Tommy in a 1v4 with only 1 HP and a Dream.
And he's just going to try to save at this point. That's probably the best call for him, considering he's literally all of 3 HP at this point. But I think Thinking are really starting to catch on to Dream Team's B plays. And it'll be interesting to see if they actually decide to switch it up here. But 30 seconds left in the round, and 4 players up for Thinking still. This is probably not going to happen for Tommy. And, I mean, just...
yeah.
It took him a couple rounds initially to deny this B play, but they're starting to get it now. So Dream Team might have to change up something here.
Yeah, if I had to predict, if I was Boris right now, I'd definitely... Well, what I would do in this situation is probably actually fake an A play here, because I think if I was in Meaty's head trying to play mind games and stuff, I'd think, hey, their B isn't working out for them, they're probably going to try A. And if Boris was to fake A, he'd think he's right. I don't know. It's all a bunch of mind games. It's all Pavlov really is. But...
And the thing is, like, they even lost the round, but Logic still had $12,000.
Yes, and that's the thing. They have money to buy, and if they play smart, they're probably going to buy each other utility here and such. They definitely have the money for it, with Tommy having $7,000, Logic having 8. So, yep, looks like they're still pretty much on a full buy, but so is Thinking. And now Thinking has the momentum. Looks like they are going to do something a bit different here. Logic and Boris heading towards long A. Cameron coming up behind them as well, with Tommy Seppa and CT going towards B. So it looks like we have a 2-1-2 split on both sides. Logic and Boris making their presence known against Darude on long. Darude taking a little bit of damage. Oh, but Darude does land a nice frag on Logic, having him. Meanwhile, Tomi Seppa and CT try and sneak their way onto B, but Meaty One isn't having it.
Like
Meanwhile, back over... Sorry?
Boris looked like he was going to rotate back there, and it's looking like they're going to start pulling off of A just a little bit. At least they're keeping the presence there, but it's looking like they're setting up for B again. But, you know...
Oh, it's possible.
What would be nice is if...
oh, Explosion takes out CT with a nice headshot. That was a mid.
If on the T side, you can, like... There can be, like, a bomb icon to show, like, which player currently has the bomb. That
would be pretty cool, yeah. Looks like Logic and Boris are pulling off from A and trying to help support at B. With only 30 seconds left, though, they have to make a play with Meaty, Orca, and Kraken all on site. Kraken does take out Cameron. It's going to be pretty tough here. Let's see what Dream Team can do with only 20 seconds left. Logic taking shots at mid, almost dead at 1 HP from Explosion. Explosion finishes him off. Dream Team try and get the bomb down. Let's take a closer look. Tomi Seppa takes out Meaty on site. They can do it. 10 seconds. Boris gets the bomb down. Making this a 2v4. Making this a 1v3 for Boris. And after that, Kraken takes out Boris, leaving Thinking to just pick up guns and defuse the bomb, making this 3-3. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. On the Thinking side, we have Darude top fragging 5-2, Kraken right behind him 5-4, Meaty 2-4, Explosion 4-5, and Orca 2-3. Meanwhile, on the Dream Team side, looks like Tomi Seppa is number 1, 5-2, CT right behind him 5-4. Exact mirror of each other, by the way. Logic 3-3, Cameron 2-5, and Boris 2-4. Let's take a look here.
Logic still. Logic
still has a lot of money.
Yeah. I think their strategy is make Logic not buy a lot of utility so that he saves a lot of his money, and you know he rocks the AK, so he's not spending extra money on attachments and stuff. So if they need extra utility like towards the end of the half, he can just allow Dream Team to have that utility. So it's an interesting way to play the eco, and it seems to work out because it at least keeps Dream Team in the game for the most part, even if they're starting to lose rounds. And they also have that loss bonus kind of coming up. But anyways, we're kind of seeing an A play here for once.
Sure are. Looks like Logic and CT are making their way down and under. Looks like Kraken is not picking up on it either. As Tomi makes his way up to long A with only Darude on site, Explosion on bridge to defend, Cameron making his way around towards mid. Let's take a closer look at A though. Logic and CT finally make their way up from U, taking out Kraken. Darude and Logic trading blows. Logic wins the gunfight, taking out Darude, leaving Dream Team to almost have sight, except for the rotates from Orca, Meaty, and Explosion. But, unbeknownst to them, Cameron S. and Boris are coming up right behind him. From mid.
I think they get the bomb.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Cameron S. just catches them on the flank and takes out both Orca and Meaty One, making this 3-4 back in Dream Team's favor.
Very nice from them. I mean, Orca still has a lot of money, and they can still fold by you. So Thinking's economy isn't completely over yet, and I think Orca's still going to be at 46. They'll get 22, I believe, if they lose this next round. So
if they do lose this next round, though, it's probably not going to be enough to win the round. So it's looking like it might be a 6-3 if they lose it, but let's see. In the meantime, looks like Dream Team is setting up another A play. Logic and CT going below again, with Boris, Tomi, and Cameron all rushing down long. Only Darude defending site already have from a lot of Cameron's nades. They're brutal. I can tell you that firsthand. We got a slow push coming up from Cameron. He's gonna peek. Oh, CT died. What happened?
I think he fell off the map and under.
What? Darude takes out Cameron.
Let's get that A-cam.
Yeah, for sure. Darude defending site from bomb. Bomb does get planted. Boris completely flashed, however.
Logic's got the 2 nades here, and if he tosses them at the right time, that can make all of the difference here. And Meaty's kind of coming up under right now, so Logic's got to be careful of that.
I think Logic hears him. He does, but it's too late as Meaty takes him out, leaving this a 1v5 for Tomi Seppa. Tomi takes Meaty One out and trades with him, but that just leaves Thinking to defuse the bomb. Really unfortunate. I don't know what happened to CT. I didn't see it. You think he fell off the map?
I think he did, and that's kind of reflected in his money right now because obviously
Where do you fall down here? Oh, right here?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
And he
that's
could have
so
been flagged.
bad. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Oh, let me
Let's-
stop
let's-
flying
let's-
around here.
Yeah, let's play a game called How Many Grenades Are DT Gonna Throw This Round? Because
Let's
they have all
see.
the
We
money.
have
Logic
1,
actually-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nade limit win.
And then
All
Logic
right.
also picking up the 50 this round. Let's see if he can actually. He's
Oh.
bringing it
Uh-oh.
over a long day.
He just got completely fragged by Darude, leaving him with only about 1/4 HP left. Meanwhile, the rest of the Dream Team is actually sneaking their way through B long, looks like. CT and lower as well with Boris, but they're definitely making a presence known with the nades. Counter frags coming from Kraken. Let's take a closer look at A. I mean B, sorry. Yep, Kraken still playing in Pop Flash against Cameron and Tommy on upper. Meaty playing in that little ninja spot on site. Looks like Logic's rotating from A to help support at B with a 50.
And we're gonna no. Meaty takes him out.
Oh, Meaty does take out Cameron. CT takes out Explosion. Kraken takes out Tommy Seppa. All of Dream Team is only on 1 HP right now, so it's not looking good for him. Meaty one takes out CT. Logic switching back to his AK-47. 2v4 against Thinking with full HP. Not looking good for Dream Team. Let's see what they can pull out here.
They're going
Logic
for the
with an
rotate.
attempted
They're going
nade.
for the-
Oh,
going
they
for the
sure are.
very late rotate.
With only 20
So-
seconds left, it's going to be risky with Darude on site. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see what they can pull off.
Logic's just gonna go straight through mid. Like they gotta. Boris has to kill Darude here within the next.
He
probably
does know
5
he's there, but it doesn't happen. Darude takes out Boris and Orca takes out Logic, making this 5-4 going into the next half. Thinking favored. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Darude is 7-3, top fragging for Thinking. Kraken is 6-5, Meaty 6-6, Explosion 4-7, and Orca 5-4. Meanwhile, over here on the Dream Team side, Tommy Seppa leading Dream Team with 7-4. Right behind him, Cameron is 4-7, CT 7-7, Logic 4-5, and Boris 2-6. Looks like Thinking is gonna start off strong with a little B hit here. Kraken is going Kraken is going upper while Explosion rushes into Garage here. Orca slowly falling behind him as Meaty plays mid. Meanwhile, Dream Team to the B.
Yeah, let's get over B. Yeah,
Yeah, sure thing.
there we go.
Looks like they're about to make their play here. Kraken peeking out. They're getting some nice deagle shots on the CT, making them one shot. Oh, CT!
No,
CT fails the flashbang and kills himself with his own flash. I'm sorry.
But Cameron S gets a flash kill. That's at least $1,200 right there.
Oh
So,
no.
not all.
That's not good. Darude takes out Tommy.
I mean,
With only Boris left to defend site, Logic coming from Z. Orca directly on site, trying to defend bomb directly. Takes out Boris before getting taken out. Oh, and Orca takes out Boris and Logic Hound, leaving this Thinking's victory.
to be fair, economically, CT killing himself with a flash wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. In fact, it could have actually been a little bit beneficial just because he's not losing the money because he's already at $0. But at the same time, I mean,
He killed
he's
himself with a
denied
flashbang.
Well, yeah, and he's denied
It's
the
really
enemy
funny.
that extra $500, $600, whatever. So
Yeah. Oh,
And
Meaty one gets it.
yeah.
Oh, Meaty one gets an early pick. Cameron takes out CT with a little bit of a team kill. Meaty takes out Boris. Explosion takes out Cameron and Tony, or Tommy Seppa with an MP5. That was a quick round. Looks like it was a quick eco from Dream Team.
yeah, that was the standard Dream Team rush before the bomb gets down and die. Interestingly, though, I always find it interesting that Thinking uses MP5s on their anti-ecos when the UMP has double the kill bonus of the MP5. But I mean, I guess it's a personal preference thing.
Yeah, especially at their level. Like, I mean, there was a time when Meaty was using, like, the Glock as an anti-eco weapon. That was kind of a smart move for a while. When the Glock is a little bit more OP. I know, what else did Meaty use? I think he used, like, the PB Bison for a second. I think it just kind of goes around, especially when you've been playing for this long. It's like, you gotta change it up.
And we see Cameron actually holding mid with an AWP. Maybe he can get a tag and drop somebody to 10 HP.
Yeah,
So-
Dream Team Eco not looking good, though. If they lose this round, they are in trouble. Anyway, looks like it's going to be probably an A play here with Explosion and Explosion and Kraken making their way up through bridge. trying to get through mid here as Darude, Orca, and Meaty. Meaty making his way down lower, sneaking his way down there, while Darude and Orca make their way down long. Explosion and Kraken make themselves known. Oh, Kraken does get hit with the op, making him an easy target for Logic as he gets taken down. Tomy takes out Explosion. Meaty one tries to get a crossfire on Logic and Boris, but it doesn't happen. Let's take a closer look at A.
You're gonna at least get that bomb planted.
It is a 3v5 for Thinking. Bomb is going to be attempted to be planted. And it is. Darude is immediately taken out after planting the bomb, but Meaty takes out Boris and Logic right away, making this a 1v3 as he gets taken down by Cameron. 1v3 for Orca. Defending bomb against 3 people that are rushing him. It's not looking good, and it's not. CT rushes Orca, takes him out with the AK, making this 7-5 Thinking's favor.
This is definitely an important round for Dream Team to kind of win, because if they didn't win it, then their eco would have been screwed, and we could have probably seen a 9-4 scoreline. But Thinking are going to have enough money to buy, but I think even if they're at like 4,000, they might deagle save, and just kind of like I said, they're gonna go do that. They have the extra rounds ahead, and you know, their save rounds are still deadly though, especially if they're really hitting them deagle shots. And so it'd be interesting to see. Cameron's flipping between, I think, an M4 and an AWP, and we have four Thinking players rushing through.
Oh, they're just completely rushing B right now. Let's take a closer look. Tommy gets an early pick on the Meaty one. CT gets an early pick on Darude. Cameron takes out Kraken. CT takes out Orca. Explosion takes out CT. But it is a 1v4 for Explosion. With 1 HP and a deagle, let's see what he can pull off stuck in garage. Looks like Dream Team isn't going to really hunt him. Maybe Cameron's trying to get that angle, but
I don't think they want to give him any guns in this position. You know,
smart play.
Thinking he's still ahead, but you know, Explosion wasn't able to grab the gun off the one player that he killed, so anything to just deny them any sort of economic advantage is going to be
for sure. Good. Explosion is taking pot shots at Cameron. Does land a hit, but it doesn't matter. Cameron finishes off Explosion, making this 7-6. Still Dream Team's favor. Looks like Thinking is going to buy now. Making this a buy round for both teams. Let's see how it goes. Thinking is going to start off with a strong B play.
Yeah, even if DT loses this round, economically they're still going to be just fine.
Yeah,
but this is where we start seeing the Thinking slow plays coming out. They're just going to bait out all that utility. They know Dream Team is deadly with it, and you can see Darude, Explosion, and Orca just kind of hanging back, waiting for that.
1 second here. Sorry. All right, we're good.
Good?
Sorry. Yeah, we're good. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So they're looking like they're favoring Bs. Let's go over there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Tomy and CT both on site, and they're trading fire with Kraken right now, and smokes are coming down, and utility's gonna come out. Explosion gets tagged heavy. I wonder if they're gonna back off of
it. Yellow, do you still have the chat pulled up, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
Let's take a look at that, see what we got going on. Meanwhile, while he's doing that, Dream Team is Thinking is actually going to pull a rotate here towards A.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play this fast though, and Logic and Boris are probably gonna hear both of these footsteps, especially with Explosion and Darude making noise. They've already made enough noise so the jig is up at this point. CT takes out Explosion, 25 seconds left, and he gets Darude.
Before getting taken out by Orca. Logic Hound playing on site, 4v2. Orca and Kraken both halved. Let's see what they can pull off here. With only 10 seconds, not much. Yeah, they're going to be saving. All right, let's pull up chat here. What were we saying? Sorry, continue.
Yeah. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to save this round. Thinking so. I mean, they have 2 guns at least, but even then, or they might.
That might be a Pav TV glitch, but it actually looks like everybody could have an M4 here. There's definitely some guns picking up. There's an op on the ground. Dream Team. Oh, I'm looking at Dream Team.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
but the guns on the ground.
But yeah, no, we definitely do have a pretty good gun situation here. I was like, wait a minute.
Drew's the only one with a deagle, but they have at least 4 M4s and some utility, but is it going to be enough? And Cameron, once again, 3 frag grenades. And DT are so economically ahead. Ooh, I think that one hit Darude in explosion. That first nade from
Yep,
CT.
sure did. Another nade hitting Orca for a little bit of damage. Let's take a closer look here today. Oh, tell me Seppa gets the pick on Orca. CT, almost one shot from that flash.
I'm surprised he didn't die from that flash.
It was really close.
And Meaty's either got to be looking towards mid or going towards A at this point.
Where is Meaty, actually? Yeah, Meaty is actually underpass. He could probably take out CT. He probably is.
Oh.
Yep, CT does. Oh, they
they
actually trade out. CT must have did a really fast flick there. Wish I was able to see it. In the meantime, rest of thinking, it is a 3v4. They are still trying to take B with only 25 seconds, though. It's going to be tough. Let's see what happens. Darude makes his way on the site, gets taken out by Tomy, and Tomy takes out Explosion, trades with him rather, making this a 1v3 for Kraken. With only 14 seconds left, he's not able to do it as Cameron picks him off. 7-8, so Dream Team in the lead.
So this is going to be the round that's it. If, you know, I mean, I think they're on enough of a loss bonus, but if they don't win this round, then they're not going to have a lot of utility on the thinking side, and that could hurt them if they lose this round. But I think it really all comes down to this round specifically.
Yeah, they do have utility. There's not a lot, but they do have it, so they have the potential to win this round. They just got to get that momentum. That guy on 180 ping, how do you guys allow this?
Ooh.
That is a really good question.
Explosion got tagged really low. I think that must.
Oh, that probably. I think that might have been his helmet, actually. Let's take a closer look. I know I'm kind of doing a sin here, but I really want to see. No, it was an explosion, alright. Yeah, that was a really good nade from, I'm assuming, CT. Or, sorry, Cameron. Actually, he still has 3 nades. That might have came from Tomy himself. Looks like Thinking is going to be setting up a day play, but to answer Cracker's question, the official reasoning is Tomy was on Dream Team before the region lock happened, so that's why he's still allowed to play for a Dream Team, an A team. Tomy is European, I believe, correct? Yellow?
No, he's from Argentina.
Oh, he's from Argentina. Okay.
Yeah, because he was on G5, which was an all Argentinian team.
Oh, I see. Oh, Cameron gets the nade on Kraken, and CT finishes off Explosion and Darude, making this a 2v5. 2v4 for Meaty and Orca. Meaty does take out Cameron, but it's not looking good. This could be it, folks. Meaty rushes down mid. Tomy takes him out, leaving only Orca to defend against a 1v4. Let's see what he could do here as he makes his way up through mid.
I do wonder if they're going to hunt them or not. I don't think... I mean, Logic and CT aren't in the position to do that, and so it would have to be Tomy step if anything, but 10 seconds left in the round.
6.
CT's creeping up mid. No, he's falling back.
Nope.
Yeah, so
that's
7 to 9.
Their economy is there. They could... Kraken and Orca could buy the utility. They're still in the game. Like, they gotta play it smart.
They're gonna have all of $1,000, if that, to spend on utilities. So they can't even do frag flash. So, and Dream Team, look at their money. Logic and Boris after purchasing,
man,
10 grand. They are just rolling,
in cash. They are not struggling. This is gonna be it for Thinking. They better pull off something here. It looks like we're gonna have a 2-1-2 split for them.
Ooh, early nade coming in towards mid from Cameron S. Meaty takes about a third of his health.
Okay. Yeah. Meaty gets taken damage, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened with that camera angle. Sorry, folks. Crumb and Crackers are having a little bit of a debate. Let's see here. Orca tries to land a nade. It goes nowhere. Very slow play coming out from both teams here. Explosion and Kraken make some noise from long B. Orca and Darude fall back. It looks like they're going to try to do a B take here. CT and Boris look like CT falls back to Pop Flash. Tommy creeps up on site while Cameron stays in Z. Boris goes through underpass. I think Dream Team is just trying to predict where they're going to be, and I think they know that they're going to do a B take, leaving only Logic to defend site as everybody else rotates towards B. Let's take a closer look. Oh, we have a battle going on. Oh, Boris completely nades Explosion and Kraken while Cameron takes out Meaty, making this a 2v5 for both Orca and Darude. Orca does take out CT, but this looks like it might be game. Bomb does go down, and Orca takes out Tommy Seppa. This could be a clutch from thinking. Let's see it. Boris takes out Orca. Darude takes out Boris. 1v2 for Darude. Is he a gamer? No, he is not. Logic takes out Darude, and Cameron team kills Logic and clips it with 1 HP left, and that is the game, folks.
Dream Team take map 1. Wow, just like that. And they won their map pick, so...
yeah, that is something else. All right, so not a 9 to 10, but pretty close. Let's take a final look at the final scoreboard here on the thinking side. Darude, 9-9. Meaty 1, 12-13. Kraken is 7-11. Explosion 8-14, and Orca 10-8. Meanwhile, on the Dream Team side, Tommy Seppa 14-8, CT 15-13, Cameron S 12-10, Logic 8-9, and Boris 5-10. All right, that is that, folks. Let's go back to the scoreboard.
And so I think kind of like what you said. I mean, Dream Team, they're known for their utility usage, and they're just gonna, as soon as they start rolling in that money and they have all the nades in the world, they're just gonna, you have to be ready for that if you're ever facing them. And I mean, having Logic not really buy utility and also him buying an AK and not spending $3,000 around on an M4 with a grip, I mean, that's saving him so much money per round, and if the team needs utility or whatever, Logic can just buy it for them. So I mean, it's a really interesting economy strat that seems to be working for Dream Team.
Yeah, it paid off in the long run, that's for sure. All right, that being said, the teams are going to discuss and probably take a quick breather, so this is a perfect time for a word from our sponsor, HyperX. Oh, shh. Alright, and we are back. They are still doing it, so one more ad, guys. Okay. Alright, and we are back. We still do not have any map picks from them. That is alright. But yeah, so going back to last map just a little bit, though. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the eco... I wouldn't say it was a big game changer. I think just Dream Team had a lot of really good utility usage. I mean, we were joking about the nades, but that's kind of what they're known for, you know? Yeah. Mid on oil rig is always so strange. It's so easy to get naded from both sides. It's just kind of like a get in and get out type of deal. You do not want to have battles in mid. Very dangerous for both teams. But that being said, yeah, I agree. Dream Team had a lot more control than Thinking did. Oh. Yeah, we sure are. We are seeing Dig. Alright, let me update that here. Map 2 is going to be Dig. Alright.
It'll be interesting to see what Dream Team does here.
Absolutely. Dig is, honestly, it's becoming one of my favorite maps, actually. I really dislike it, but I'm starting to actually get more appreciated. And what were you thinking, like right here or something? Like,
No, just like, yeah,
like
just
over the
more
sites
like,
themselves, or like
yeah,
kind of like
over
different sections? Okay.
well, not like top down, more so just like on an angle looking at the site from like outside the map.
Oh, okay. Like this, you thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
It's weird. It's kind of running a little slow. Okay, we're good. I think it might have been just a map or something. Oh, that's a really good angle there. Alright, I'm gonna just set it up right here, so
yeah,
this is a
good.
pretty good one. And then, I mean, it's always good to get an overview, just for, like, to tell, like, where players are, you know?
Yeah.
Dig
Cool.
is a
Anyways.
pretty big map. Alright, that being said, looks like Dream Team is going to start off on T side, Thinking on CT side, and they're going to do a classic 2-1-2 split, while Dream Team does a fast B hit, so let's go over there.
They're gonna have all the smokes and stuff, although Thinking they typically put their Tech 9 players onto B site because of the longer range angles, and so we got Orca and Explosion over here.
Looks like they're going down for a fast bomb plant. Driver does get the bomb down before getting taken out by Explosion from Gold Room, leaving only CT and Logic on site while Cameron is in mid and Tomy is on B short. Meaty takes out Cameron, so Thinking now has a clear lane to go to. CT takes out Kraken. This is a 4v3. Tomy takes out Meaty and takes out Darude before Darude takes out Logic. Make this now a 2v2.
Versus Clock,
Explosion and Orca makes their way onto site. Orca gets taken out by Tomy from B short. Explosion engages Tomy. Doesn't take him out though, and Tomy gets a 4K?
Oh, yeah,
Yep, sure does.
That was a crazy headshot from he got it from B connector, and Orca was just popping out of L room there.
Yeah, there is a case to be made that Tomy is just a really good shot. Might have something to do with it. Possibility, but I don't know. Still a good player overall, don't get me wrong. That being said, that was a great play from Dream Team. Very smart, good use of smokes, good use of utility, and good shots coming out for both teams. Alright, so it looks like they are going to do another B hit, looks like, so let's go over there.
And once again, they're doing a full buy here instead of, you know, doing UMPs, SMGs, shotguns, etc. They're just going for the full buy, not messing around. Driver does.
They want this round win.
Yeah, Driver does have a FAMAS though, which is pretty good as an anti-eco weapon, anyways.
Cameron is just picking off people in mid, takes out Darude as Tomy takes out Orca, and Dream Team does get the bomb down, making this a 5v3 already. Thinking with only Deagles not in a good position as Cameron takes out Meaty and CT takes out Explosion, leaving only Kraken, but Kraken gets taken out by CT as well, making this 0-2 for Dream Team. Dream Team's economy is looking pretty good. Dream Team, or while Thinking it is most likely, yep, they are going to save again. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. 1 and 2 for Meaty, 1 and 2 for Darude, 1 and 2 for Explosion, Kraken and Orca both 0 and 2. Meanwhile, on the Dream Team side, Tomy Seppa leading with 5 and 0, CT 3-0, Cameron 2-1, Logic and Driver 0-1. Taking a look at the site again here, looks like they're going to do yet another B play. You know, looking at this angle right now, this kind of reminds me of Oirig a little bit. Dream Team just kind of going, yeah, Dream Team just going to B. Looks a little bit familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, and now they're stacked.
Oh, Orca's in a spot. Oh, but doesn't matter. Logic checks the spot, takes out Orca, leaving only Kraken defend site against 4 players here. It's not going to be good. Kraken, oh, isn't able to do it. Gets taken out by CT before Meaty takes out Cameron as a lurk. A nade comes out from Explosion. He's able to finish off Driver in combination with that nade and his deagle as Tommy takes out Meaty one. CT does finish off Explosion, making this 0-3. And sorry, I feel like I cut you off earlier, Yellow.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay.
I was just agreeing that the Dream Team pushes here look very similar. And
Oh yeah.
I think that's kind of their trademark strat on B site. They smoke off the cross there, and then they plant it for B main, as you see there on the call out map, and you know, it works for them. And so.
That being said, it looks like they're changing it up and setting Tommy, Driver, and Cameron towards A, and CT and Logic as a possible lurkers to B. Maybe they're trying to like make noise, like they're going to do the same play again, trying to trick thinking.
Yeah, they got Orca in that dark corner though, and on B site. So.
It looks like he already made some noise though. Let's take a closer look at the battle. Whoops. Yep, and just as soon as they arrived, Logic and CT have already left.
Yeah, they're gonna.
So it looks like they're gonna be. Yeah. Oh, Meaty does take out Cameron in mid, I believe. Was he? Yeah, he was. Tommy does take out Darude on A site. So let's go over there really quick. Explosion does take out Logic, but Bomb is down from Driver. But that is a 3v2 for your Dream Team, leaving only Driver and Tommy Seppa to defend site. Tommy watching the long angle while Driver watches their spawn. Is there a better angle, you know, of Yellow Hat? Maybe if I go downwards more?
Yeah, down a little bit. And then,
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Super. No, I'll wait till next round.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got this.
But Tommy and Driver, I mean, they have really good post plans here. And
they do? Oh! That being said, Driver does get taken down to almost 1 HP. Does get taken out by Kraken, leaving only Tommy to defend site. He takes out Orca, takes out Explosion. Kraken takes him out. Does he have time? No, he does not. And the bomb finishes off Kraken. Dang, wow. 0-4 for Dream Team. What a save.
3 of them are at 11,000.
Oh, man. Right, that is rough for thinking. They do have loss bonus, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Dream Team is absolutely rolling in it. And oh my dear God. Made limit win, man. 1 quick second. Okay, we're back. Okay, so let's go over here. It looks like Dream Team is going to do another A play here. This time looks like they're not going to fake it. They're just going to completely rush it. So let's go right back to it. I wonder if there's a way to get...
Oh.
Nope, that doesn't work.
Oh, well. I think he was trying to nade
CT. CT does take out Darude Cookie. Sorry, you can do it.
No, that's fine.
I want to cast.
I thought there was gonna be a cheeky like smoke grenade or whatever. It was gonna be like crazy people. Logic. Oh, there it is.
He's known for that, all right. Oh gosh, hang on a second. Can we? Do we even have any moderators for this channel? We need to get rid of bots. Yeah, guys, don't click. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to know. Don't click that link.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not gonna get famous. You're just gonna get DDoSed. That being said, Orca is in a 1v5. A similar situation. He's gonna be saving his M4.
Dream Team is just rolling away with their team. This is. I would have expected it to be a little bit closer, but right as thinking figures out what they're doing, Dream Team switches it up.
And this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Like, it's not just about the players and the morale and the strategies. It can be the headset too. Like, I mean, thinking is kind of infamous. Like, Explosion, good player, sometimes can be a little bit loud on the comms. And if, like, I don't know what their comms are like right now, but if they're, like, yelling at each other, like, hey, defend site, do this right, like, and they're losing team integrity, that would allow Dream Team to just really take advantage of that. That being said, looks like they're going to head back to B here. Orca taking shots at CT. Explosion does get an early pick out to Cameron. A nade. Orca avoids most of the damage there. Nade doesn't quite land from CT. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good hold with Kraken, Orca, and Darude all defending site. That being said, Orca takes out CT, while Logic takes out Kraken. Driver makes his way onto site.
But I think Explosion's on the flank too. Is Tommy gonna
Oh, yep, and Darude and Orca get a crossfire on a Driver there, leaving only Logic and Tommy to try and take site in 2v4. Thinking should have this round if they play it right. With Meaty on the flank, I don't think Logic hears him. Oh, he definitely does now. Tommy Seppa trying to rush into Treasure Room to take out Darude. He does. He takes out Darude, only to get taken out by Explosion from Orca and in a crossfire there, leaving only Logic Hound in a 1v3 with only 30 seconds left. Let's see what he does.
Oh, Orca didn't see him there? I thought he swung that corner. 20 seconds left. I thought Orca... It looked like Orca peeked Logic there. I don't think he completely saw him. But Meaty's gonna go.
Logic does take out Explosion, but gets taken out by Meaty, who is right there waiting for him. Giving it 1-5, first round for Thinking. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Over on the Dream Team side, Tommy is having the game of his life here, 10-2. CT 9-2. Logic 4-4. Cameron 3-4. And Driver 0-4. Meanwhile, on the Thinking side, Explosion is on the top here, 5-6. Meaty is 4-5. Kraken is 2-6. Darude is 2-6, and Orca is 2-4. Going back over to our overview here, it looks like Driver, Cameron, and Tommy are setting up for another A play. Cameron's actually in mid, trading shots with Explosion, while Logic and CT make their way towards B. Let's take a look at that really quick. Orca gets some nice shots on the CT, having him already.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, Explosion picks up Cameron, but that was somewhere else actually. Orca
yeah, that was over there. Oh, Orca picks up Logic and trades out with CT. Going over here, looks like Tommy Seppa takes out Meaty after Meaty takes out Driver, leaving Tommy in a 1v3. Let's go to a little bit of an unorthodox angle here. Bit unorthodox, but this should work for the X-rays at least. Tommy just kind of playing it safe in mid with 45 seconds left. He's probably going to consider saving. However, their eco is not as good as it was, but it's certainly still not bad at all.
I mean, they'll get 2,200 from losing this round unless Tommy pulls off a miracle. So, I mean, Tommy will be above 8,000. Logic's going to be above 8,000. So, I mean, they'll still
be fine.
Yeah.
Logic could buy himself a gun. He could probably buy another. He could probably buy an M4 for somebody as well, because he's most likely going to buy an AK-47. CT will be able to buy himself, and Cameron will probably be able to buy himself and some utility as well as Driver, but they might get some drops from their teammates. We'll just see what they do. And yes, Tommy Seppa has decided to save. Smart move, making this 2-5 for Thinking.
The best Thinking could hope for here is a 4-5 half, but we'll see if they pull it off or not. I mean, Dream Team's going to buy again, and even if they lose this round, they're going to have
money again.
600. Yeah, so, and that loss bonus is just going to be coming in, so.
That really being said, though, they do have a little bit of momentum, but sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Really just like a good T-half coming out from Dream Team so far. Thinking of finally starting to pick up on it, but it'll be... And now Dream Team's actually going for kind of a
straight B hit.
Yeah, but
completely B, though. Nobody going A, so let's see what they do with this. Utility coming out from both sides. Oh, that nade is... Oh, that wasn't a nade. That was a smoke from Kraken. Meanwhile, Orca did take a little bit of damage from a grenade. Still alive on site, though. Shrouded in smoke as Tommy and Cameron are coming up too short while the rest of Dream Team make their way onto site from long. They know Orca's there. They have a gunfight with Treasure Room. Orca, they might not know Orca's there, actually. Nope. Orca takes advantage of that and gets a nice kill. Oh, a lot of deaths just happened. I'm not going to say all that, but basically it is a 1v3 for Cameron.
Yeah, that kind of just fell apart for there. Did they? I think they got bombed there, actually.
They did get bombed down, yes, and it's just Cameron defending. But Cameron gets taken out for the back by BD1, making this a 3-5 for Thinking. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 4-5 half. Thinking did kind of bring it back, and this is a CT-sided map, is it not? Or is it a T-sided? I don't know.
I think it's one of the more even maps. I mean...
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were kind of talking about that earlier.
We'll see what happens. I mean, Dream Team still has all the money in the world. I mean, just look at Tommy's money.
Oh yeah,
He could buy 250s if he really wanted to, but I mean, no,
Just-
obviously he's not. Gonna
he's
do that.
flexing.
Just a flex. But yeah, look,
They see me flexing.
2, 4, 6, 10 grenades, 10 frag grenades.
Oh
on
dear
that.
lord. Cameron has a 50 though. He's probably gonna take that mid. Let's see if he can get the pick on explosion here.
Explosion's hugging the wall in mid, so Cameron's not going to really spot him out. Oh, he does peek, but it
There, he held his shot. Looks like they're gonna do an A play here. Let's go over there. Meaty One gets a frag on CT, giving him a taste of his own medicine. And while Explosion takes out Logic, Cameron gonna fall back and take that 50 to mid. He actually has an M4 now, so that being said, it is a 3v5 advantage thinking. Darude takes out Cameron, leaving only Driver and Tommy to defend against 5 thinking players. Let's see what happens. Tommy wastes all of its nades, none of them connecting. Gonna try and make it his way onto site here against Meaty One. Oh, and Tommy does take out Meaty. But now they know where he is, and they're all gonna rush over and try and take out Tommy. Doesn't work, as Tommy does take out Darude, making this a 2v3. Oh, now it is a 1v2, sorry, after Driver takes out Explosion before getting taken out by Kraken himself. Tommy does have only 1 HP, though. And 35 seconds to pull something off.
And the chances of Tommy pulling this off are kind of slim. I mean, Kraken has 3 frag grenades, Orca has another frag grenade and a flash, and they both have clippers. So, you know, as soon as they hear that bomb go down, it's
game time.
And I think
With
Kraken's
only
holding
20
this-
seconds.
Yeah, Kraken's holding that
Yep.
angle.
Uh-oh, that frag. Uh-oh, he's walking into it. Oh, he runs past it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Kraken takes by Tommy. I thought... Yeah, he just went for it. I mean, with only 1 HP in a dream and last half, there's not much you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so just to finish out the half, just the score readout. 4-5, very even-sided here. Thinking bringing it back the last 4 rounds. Orca 6-5, Media 7-7, Explosion 7-7, Darude 5-8, and Kraken 4-7. Over on the Dream Team side, we have Tommy Seppa carrying at 15-4, CT 10-5, Logic 4-7, Cameron 3-7, and Driver 1-7. Going back over to an overview here, looks like Thinking is going to be pulling off a split play here, with Media as the lurk, and the rest of the team going to B. There we go. A little bit better
All
here.
right. Already CT and Meaty trading Logic, picking up the headshot on Kraken. And Darude.
And Orca. Oh, man. Logic with those headshots. Is he using an M9?
I think he is. Yeah, he's using a
Oh,
Beretta.
my gosh. Logic takes out 3 Thinking members with an M9 Beretta. Oh, man. Look at his score. Look at his money.
I mean, the Beretta nowadays only gives $400 a kill for kill bonus, but I mean, he definitely armored Beretta there, and it worked out for sure. And Dream Team just like that take that pistol round.
Mm-hmm. Making sure they start off strong. Looks like we're going to see a very similar setup here with Media's Alert. Already halved. While the rest of the team goes to B. Logic Hound getting taken down to 1 HP, finished off by Orca.
With the headshot too, nonetheless.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Tommy Seppa left to defend site against 3 Thinking players. Cameron does take out Meaty before getting taken out by Explosion. Tommy lands some hits on Kraken, making him almost 1 HP. Explosion does get taken out by CT. Tommy does take out Kraken, and Tommy defends against Darude as CT finishes off Orca, leaving us for another Dream Team victory. Here's a quick look at your scoreboard, folks.
And Tommy Seppa 17-4 right now.
Absolutely carrying, having the game of his life right now. Good job, Tommy. That paint.
Yeah, that's
possible.
Another conversation. No, that's another conversation.
That's a conversation for another day. Yeah, they were talking about it in the chat a little bit earlier, and
about high ping and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's iffy.
Like that.
it's a debate for a reason. That being said, looks like it's going to be another similar setup here for thinking. Meaty kind of lurking towards mid here. Explosion actually sneaking his way down mid. Tommy does take out Orca. I'm curious to see. I think Camera doesn't know Explosion's there. Darude does take out Logic on B, so let's go over there. Kraken does take out Tommy. Camera does take out Meaty one.
Oh, it's a 3-on-3.
Making this a 3v3. When both have armor and guns. Explosion does take out Driver. And Kraken finishes off Cameron. Making this a 1v3 for CT, who was over on... Oh, Treasure Room right there.
Treasure.
I don't think they know he's there. And he has full HP, and M4 takes out Kraken, making this a 1v2. Definitely possible. CT is definitely carrying enough to do it, too.
I mean, Explosion's watching that angle.
Oh, that being said, though, he's already one shot. Darude's going to peek out.
And Explosion
lowers him even more, and Explosion finishes him off.
Good teamwork from them, too. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well,
5-7.
Yeah. Explosion and Darude, those are the final two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I mean, they've been playing together for years. I mean, we've all been on a team in Nova, and that was like 2 years ago. They've been basically on the same team ever since, so. Yeah, great teamwork from Darude and Explosion. Proud of them. They're my boys. Look where they are now. So proud. That being said, Meaty is going to go back to mid to face off against Cameron, and another B hit for Thinking.
Cameron's pushing the B connector already.
Yep, sure is. Explosion, 1 HP. I don't know what happened to him. I think he got his helmet shut off. Darude takes out Cameron S at mid, though. CT already behind them. Orca makes his way through Treasure. Oh, and while he's focused on Orca, Kraken and Darude come from the back and finish off all those players on site, leaving them free site to plant bomb. Driver is rotating through their spawn, and CT is going to come up beacon. Let's see what happens. He's going to get a different angle here, folks. Meaty does take out CT, leaving only Driver to defend here. Let's see what he can do. Is this a pretty good angle?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright. Driver making his way slowly up here. If I was him, I would save. Their eco is not good right now.
I mean, all he's saving is
No.
a Deagle.
Yeah. Okay. I thought he had.
Yeah, it was
my
a
bad.
full save from them. So.
Yeah, I should have got that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I should have caught that. That being said, then their eco is just fine. That being said, Thinking is definitely picking up some wins here. 6 and 7, evening up the score. Speaking of the score, let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Alright. Looks like Thinking is actually going to go with a strong A hit here. Meaty already taking some damage from Cameron. Is that an AUG? No, it's not.
No, it's.
I heard a 3 burst and I was like, wait a minute.
That's probably just Cameron bursting down mid.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Looks like the rest of Thinking is actually going to be stocked up against short A as Explosion goes long. Darude does take out CT. Explosion in a battle with Driver here. The rest of Thinking come out and take out Driver. Darude takes out Cameron, leaving Thinking to have sight against Tommy and Logic Hound. Whoops. Here we go. Logic Hound and Tommy both looks like they're going to come from CT spawn. I am trying to work the camera. This is going to look really bad, folks. I apologize. Trying to get a better angle here. It's very laggy for some reason. I don't know if it's a map or something else. But that being said, Logic and Tommy both kind of hanging out in their spawn. Probably going to save.
Yeah, Thinking just
Tommy
roll.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, we just had a disconnect.
Driver.
We lost Driver.
And there
Whoa,
goes
Boris.
Boris.
That was probably an intentional switch. They probably just... I don't think Driver was doing too hot. I think they just switched him out. That's rough, buddy. Alright, well, Boris is now in the game. That was either a disconnect or intentional swap. That being said, that was another round for Thinking, tying up the game here. Let's see if that makes a difference with the new roster change. Looks like Thinking is going to go with a strong B play here. And Dream Team only have Deagles except for Logic with the AK.
Oh, Tommy Sepp also has his M4 still. So,
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
yeah. But they don't
That
really
means
have much.
their eco is kind of all over the place.
Yeah, but I mean, Toby's the only one with a flash.
Tomi Seppa takes out Kraken. Meaty One takes out Cameron with a grenade. Tomi taking some damage from Orca. Meaty One also takes out CT.
And they're
making this a 3v4, and they're going to rotate to A, and all the Dream Team players have rotated over to B, leaving A completely open. Unfortunate for Dream Team. Let's see how Thinking does this.
That is another Thinking trademark on this map. You know, they'll prong B a little bit, see if they can get control of it. If they can't, they'll go out of B connector, go through mid, and rotate to A.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what they did there.
Yep, bomb is now planted. Meaty One and Logic trade out at mid, leaving only Boris and Tomi Seppa in a 2v3. Definitely possible. Let's see what they do. Darude is on site while both Orca and Explosion are playing towards long. Explosion in long and Orca in that little room. I don't actually know the call out for that, funnily enough.
Like 3 different things.
It looks like Boris and Tomi are going to go ahead and save again.
They need to, and they really need to get this next round, or else that might be it for Dream Team on this map. But
and keep in mind, Thinking is on a how many round win streak? Like,
yeah, look at all their money,
and just look at their eco, and look at Dream Team's eco. We're kind of seeing the tables turn here. Dream Team getting a taste of their own medicine.
They're like, at this point, unless they overbuy on Thinking, there's not really a chance for Dream Team to stop their economy.
Yeah. All right, looks like Thinking is gonna go ahead with another A play here. Yeah, sorry for the choppiness of the camera angle, folks. I don't know why that's happening. That being said, it looks like we're gonna have Explosion go towards long, while the rest of Thinking, except for Meaty at mid, go through short A. Gonna have a dynamic camera angle here. CT does take out Darude. Orca takes out CT in retaliation. Meaty One still trying to make his way up through mid. Boris defending site from their spawn with Cameron, who's now backing up him now. Utility coming out from Thinking. Not doing anything against him. Smoke does pop. Logic takes out Meaty. Cameron takes out Kraken. 2v4. Explosion takes out Cameron 2v3. Possible for Thinking. Let's see what they can do with it. Oh, but the nade from Tomi Seppa demolishes Orca, making this a 1v3 for Explosion. Bomb not planted. Both Tommy and Boris watching it. They know where Explosion is, and they know he's lit. It's not looking good. Logic. Right there if Explosion peaks. Yep, and Explosion backed out just a little bit too far, and Logic finishes him off.
And that's the round Dream Team needed to win there. And so, especially this round, like, this is going to be pretty much the defining round. Unless this magically goes to a 9-9 or something. Tomi Seppa 20-6.
Absolutely carrying right now. Good job, Tomi. But yeah, I mean, I kind of hope Thinking wins this, only because it would make the third map way more interesting, especially with scores this close. We already have some shots ringing up for Cameron, just a little bit of pre-fire. It doesn't matter, as everybody on Thinking is going towards B. Explosion kind of playing the B con area, along with Meaty. Thinking playing very slowly, very carefully here.
It's looking like, once again, Thinking's just going to try to prong that B site, see if they can do any damage.
Whoa! Kraken just gets taken out. No kill feed from a grenade, however. CT does take out Meaty One. Orca takes out Logic. Man, Crumb just always says something negative to say, man. SMH. That being said, no, that's some actual advice.
CT being low, I mean, this is potentially still winnable for Thinking, and they're, once again, they couldn't get onto B site, so they're gonna
rotate towards A. This time though, oh, they do take him out though. CT is still on site, though. They might not know he's there. Looks like they're actually going to go through their spawn. Boris could catch Orca here. Let's see what happens.
They're going all the way through spawn.
Yes, they are. And they do take out Boris. And they all move together as a team towards
15
A.
seconds left, though. If CT denies this bomb plant...
Oh, that's huge. Oh, with the nade! Oh, but it doesn't affect. And CT isn't able to stop it. Oh, with one nade, he is able to take out Darude. Oh, and he takes out Explosion, making this a 1v... Oh, it's a 1v1. Tommy versus Orca. Bomb is down. And I will say the reason I rely on Ghosts is because it's a lot more important to know like what's actually happening than good camera angles, which are really hard to get while casting. That being said, Tommy makes his way on the site, and he takes out Orca, leaving him to defuse the bomb, and it is now 8-9, Dream Team. Oh, Tommy, man. Holy.
9-8, and
let's see.
What's
The eco is
again?
both. They still have eco. They could win this. Let's see what happens.
This could be a 9-9, folks. I mean, nothing's out of the question now.
Oh my gosh.
Like, all players on Dream Team with clips, probably all the utility in the world. They're not
sure
going to buy
do.
under. Yeah, I mean, Boris is just under $2,000, I think, but
Just
really
under.
make it-
Yeah,
make it
and
sure
that
they
being
got it.
yeah, and thinking on the other hand, they definitely have the eco to match though.
And they're going over towards B. It looks like.
Where's
again.
my people? Oh, there they are. Yeah, looks like they're going to be going towards B. And as I was saying earlier, though, the reason I rely on Ghosts is because it's a lot more important to know the information of the match, not the camera angles. Especially ball casting, it's extremely difficult. That being said, let's go here. Actually, just for Crumb. Here you go, Crumb. You got the. You can see them now. Is this better? Alright. I'll stop trolling. Logic takes out Meaty One. Logic, Tommy Seppa takes out Kraken, making us 3v...
Oh, and the planet
2v... Oh no! It's a 2v3 and both players are one-shot. Explosion does take out Cameron CT, but Tommy Seppa takes out Orca, leaving this a 1v3. Can Explosion do it? It's looking tough. He has nade and util. Oh, and he goes to try and use utility, but he gets taken out by Logic. Final score, 10-8 Dream Team.
Logic with the 3K in the last round, just
Oh,
opening it up with
very
those
clutch.
2 AK head taps.
Mm-hmm.
Or 0 kills.
Ha! Got him. No, I was kidding. He was the late one,
He
obviously.
joined late,
But,
yeah, Tommy
oh,
Seppa
man.
being definitely the MVP of that match. 23
For sure.
and 6. And Dream Team, I did say it was gonna be close, but Dream Team, they've now officially won against Thinking, and they'll obviously
Twice.
still play the third map. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Let's just go over the final scoreboard for people just listening. Tommy Seppa, 23 and 6. CT, 18 and 13. Logic, 13-12. Cameron, 7-15. Boris with the late entry, 0 and 1. Meanwhile, over on Thinking, Meaty One, 13-14. Darude, 11-14. Orca, 10-11. Explosion, 14 and 12. And Kraken, 8 and 14. All right, folks, there you have it. Dream Team is the official winner of the match. Let's go back to the scoreboard. All right.
so 10-8 for Dream Team, and
Sure
I
is.
mean, I did say these scores are gonna be close, but I mean,
You
in
were
the
right.
end, what was it? What was it
10-7
that really did it
and
for Dream
10-8.
Team? Was it those last rounds, or was it just their dominating performance on T side? What do you think really won it for Dream Team there?
I don't know. I think just it was a battle almost every round. There was a lot of clutches from both sides. I think it just came from Dream Team just happened to win their gun battles. They happened to just clutch it out the most times, you know? Simple as that.
Absolutely.
It was
And
a
when
really
the
good
score
match.
Yeah, when the score was 8-8 and Tommy Seppa got the clutch, but I mean, Cameron able to get 2 players while he was one shot. I mean, that was or not Cameron, CT.
CT, yeah, that was
Yeah.
huge.
And that ultimately won the round for them. And so I think
That may have been the deciding round.
When you get to like the 7-8, 8-8, or like 6-8 rounds, that's where every round just really matters. And so we saw it there.
And yeah, went to Dream Team's favor. That being said, now is an excellent time for an ad from our sponsor. And I am back. Alright. Yep. Okay. We're still waiting on the word for the final map here. But yeah, overall, like, those are very entertaining games. Very fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it would have been a little, I think it would have been kind of cool. I think it would have been cool with thinking one, but, like, because that would make the third map a lot more interesting. That being said, I'm sure it'll still be a very close game. It'd be really kind of cool if it was. But yes, we roll ads. We are, they are our sponsors, Crumb. Yeah. And I will say, like, me and Crumb are friends, guys. If anybody's worried, like, we actually are beefing, we're not. Just a, disclosure. But yeah, we still do not have third map from Thinking. That is totally fine. Or Dream Team, sorry. Yeah. If it is Manor, I would assume Thinking would actually probably pick T-side on Manor. They've been pretty good at that. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is. It really can decide, like, especially like I was saying earlier, again, morale. Like, that's a big deal that I don't think a lot of people talk about. Like, if you're in the mindset of, like, just a bad mindset, it's really tough to be able to do things you need to be able to do. And if you lose a lot of rounds on a certain sided map, it can really mess with your head, you know? So, yeah, it really does matter. Yeah, Thinking definitely did get a lot of rounds, but yeah, towards the end it just kind of not really fell apart. They were definitely really good rounds, but Dream Team just kind of got it together. Still no map. Yeah, just kind of talking and stuff. We already talked about all we really need to say. That being said, though, yeah, it looks like most of the connoisseurs will be happy. It definitely wasn't a landslide. It was 16-8. A lot of people didn't vote on it, including me. I had no idea who was going to win. Yeah. Just, oh, it's too close. Yeah, I will say, we did recently play against Dream Team. I did really bad, actually. Infamously bad. I actually went on a break when I played against Dream Team because I didn't perform well. But that being said, I will say that Dream Team is a team that really knows Pavlov inside and out. Like, they know their strats, they know each other. And going up against them, if you're not prepared, it's something else. 1. Season 1. I believe Boris... Oh, yeah. I will say, it was really fun back then. Okay, yep. Third map is Manor. Started just now. Somebody give me a candy apple right now, bro. Alright. Mm-hmm.
Not go well for Thinking. Dream Team beat them 10-5, and just once they got that utility rolling, they voted to end. Okay.
Looks that's strange. I'm not sure why. All right, looks like they all voted in. Fine.
Yeah,
all right,
should be able to get a match anyways.
Yeah.
They might have got a bad server, like a West Coast server or something.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm Middle East, so I've always been so Middle East. I've been I live in Iowa, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really
Middle
matter to me
East.
too much. Middle East, little bit of a difference between Midwest and Mideast.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I have had a long day. I'm tired.
Oh my god, no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might have just gotten like a bad server. And I mean, if Tomi's playing, then I guess that's the difference between really high ping and really, really high ping.
Yep. That being said, it's probably gonna take just a minute here. Let's throw the music
but-
back on.
I did call there was going to be Manor though, so I mean.
Yeah, good call. So Crackers is telling Crumb that Chillstep needs to be sued. This is interesting. In Polish law. Well, the thing is, Crackers, we actually exist over here, so our laws are a bit different.
Oh
God. Nah, in all seriousness though, yeah, I mean, you know, Crumb is direct editor. I think he should get something, but it's up to Chill. I do see a Manor 2020 live, but no roster yet.
Either that or one of them forgot to put on cop mode or something. That happens sometimes.
Oh, I do that so much now. I'm so used to just having a comp version of the map, so it's just like, yeah, I don't need to check anything. It's just comp.
And then just be yelling at the other captain, like, or whoever's lobby leader, like, hey, put on cop mode.
Didn't you do that to me? Like during our
did.
game? Probably.
I probably did. Let's be real. Yeah, still no map yet. I wonder, maybe they're considering swapping a player or something, or maybe it's just a lobby thing. Not sure.
It's most definitely a lobby thing. Honestly, though, for real, the only yeah, like if I had to be on the championships, the only thing I would really care about is probably just the star to my name. That'd be pretty cool. Like the prizes and everything are cool, but I mean, like my VRML profile is pretty fine. Like I've been playing for a couple of seasons now, but man, that would be cool.
That nice little star. Just put it. I feel like people should just start putting the stars in their profile pictures. Just be like, whatever color the season star is, everybody just puts a star. We're all champions.
We're all champions. Everybody's a champion. Still no lobby. Should be starting just soon. Yeah. we were joking the other night. I remember we were gonna actually sell the 8th spot on Rect for the highest bidder so whoever gets a star.
Oh jeez.
They could just pay like a couple $100 for it.
Oh my lord.
They just join Rect, they win the champs, they get booted. But they do get a star by their name. So, Chillstep, if you're watching this, I'd like to throw up my bid of $20.
$20, man. That's.
Hey man, you gotta start small.
Yeah.
Who's to say that I won't swoop in and be like, actually, I'll take the final bid for $25.
I mean, roster lock is in 3 weeks, so.
Oh yeah.
$20 is $20.
To be fair, in previous seasons, the roster lock has not been enforced completely. There have been lots of exceptions. That being said, all that talk aside, it looks like we are finally in Manor 2020, not Manor. It's like Little Caesars, pizza. Manor. All right. In all seriousness, now let's get the camera angles going up.
I guess you don't have them saved for this map or whatever.
No, I don't have any of them saved for like any map really.
It's
all good. Hey, Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Alright. That'll just be the good overview, and then yeah, let's get our site. Looks like it's gonna be... Oh, sorry?
Manor's like probably the most spectator-friendly map. Which
Oh,
is
for
nice.
sure. It's so nice and open. Lots of fun angles. Alright, that being said, it looks like Dream Team is going to start off on T side, and they're going for a strong A play. CT, Tomy already making their way onto site with only Explosion to defend. Darude is kind of outside of sight. Explosion peeks out and gets taken out by CT, leaving Dream Team to have sight. Darude coming in from the back now, but it's going to be a little bit too late as Driver gets the bomb down. Meaty does take out Logic Hound and Obelisk. Driver kind of coming over to help support that. Darude taking off some shots, and Darude and Kraken double team and take out Cameron and CT. Thinking is all kind of pushing together from the back of sight here. Darude and Kraken make it onto sight. Tomy Seppa takes out Scorch. Kraken takes out Driver, leaving only Tomy Seppa to defend sight. Tomy takes out Kraken, trades out with Kraken, sorry, leaving Meaty and Darude to defuse the bomb, making this 0-1 for Thinking. Taking a look at the scoreboard here. Kraken 3-1, starting off really strong with Darude and Meaty 1-0. The rest 0 kills. On the Dream Team side, Tomy and CT having kills. Tomy 2-1, CT 1-1. The rest all zeros. What are we saying?
I was gonna say, I think that's the first pistol round that Thinking has won this game
So far.
And they're going. Oh, but since the Dream Team got the bomb plant, they're going full buy, and so is Thinking. So this is really gonna.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, and Dream Team is all going through middle here. We can get a little bit of a house cam going on, I'm sure.
MTV Cribs.
It's a little bit MTV Cribs. Check out the manor. The layout makes 0 sense. It's all good though.
Yeah,
Yeah, this isn't a bad angle. There's a lot of fights that happen in this house, so you gotta have one set up.
Looking like they're going over towards A right now. And
yes, they are.
Thinking are leaving that completely open.
They sure are, but they're sneaking their way on the site here. Not anymore. Explosion's already there on site to help defend it, but with only him and Darude, it's going to be a little bit tough against all 4 Dream Team members. Dude, I am exhausted. Explosion does take out CT. And he takes out Cameron before getting taken out by Tomy. Definitely doing some work here. Bomb is down. Tomy takes out Explosion, then Kraken, leaving this a 3v3. Meaty One makes his presence known on Obelisk.
But Tomy's super lit. He's like flashbang death ready. And,
Logic. Scorch does take out Tomy. Meaty One takes out Logic, leaving Driver in a 1v3. Getting converged on, he takes out Scorch before getting taken down by Darude. Again, Darude and Meaty being left to defuse the bomb in a very similar situation to last round. 2-0 for Thinking. Alright.
This is a very different set of what I expected from DT on T side, because last time they played Thinking on Manor, they were doing work against them on their T side, but I mean, you know, things could always change. And they're buying once again. No save coming out of them.
No save at all. Alright. I mean, it's risky, but if they win, it could work against Dream Team's, or Thinking's Eco, sorry. Let's get that cool house cam going on here. Looks like they're going to be making their way towards table room B sites.
A Driver with 3 frag grenades.
Oh man,
Ooh,
Cameron
Scorch.
takes out Scorch. Those frags are coming out, gonna be taking, or making sure that nobody's in certain spots as Tomy takes out Explosion towards A. Thinking probably a bit confused. They don't know what they're gonna do. They have man down on both sides.
Yeah, Thinking gonna be split up here on their CT. Not really sure where they need to prong, and all 3 of the players need to be there to try to get some kills, whatever.
For sure, Darude does take out Cameron, probably get some intel on the rest of Dream Team, making their way over towards A. Maybe not, actually, as Meaty and Kraken are both kind of still towards B, as Dream Team floods on the site. CT does take out Darude, making this a 4v2 for Kraken and Meaty. Bomb is down for Dream Team. Kraken in their spawn. Meaty going away. Kraken gets taken out by CT, leaving only Meaty One to defend against a 1v4. If I was him, I would be saving, and that's looks like what he's going to do now. All right.
And the fact that Dream Team got away with just basically force spying every single round, like,
yeah,
it's kind of insane. Not gonna lie, they just. You know, after that first round, even though they lost, you know, they're at $3,500 if they don't, or if they buy all the way down to 0, and then they got that bomb plane again, which gets everybody an additional $500, and so that's $2,700 that they're getting, and I think none of them went down to 0 or anything. So,
yep, not a single one of them guys.
Yeah, Dream Team's gonna take their first round there, but that's just crazy.
Thinking is going to be forced to save here, but sorry, continue.
You know, I mean, Meaty's going to be the only one with the rifle, but everyone else gonna. I think Scorch might not even be able to buy a Deagle if they want to stay above 2,000.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be rocking a knife save here. I can tell you personally, it sometimes works. Most of the time.
And Scorch just pushed table lane.
Yep. Oh, Logic already takes out Scorch, yeah. Tommy Seppa takes out Kraken. Let's go over for a closer angle here.
What is your call out for where Kraken just died? Like right where Logic is? Because
down like here. We call this
right
well, I mean, we call this head peak because there's a really nice spot right here. Tommy gets double kills and headshots both Explosion and Darude. Tommy already making a similar appearance to last game, 8-2. Already starting to carry.
I was just asking because my knowledge of that place is not so family friendly. So.
Oh. Yeah, no, I think if I remember right, like here is like Grotto.
Grotto statue.
Yeah, and then
whatever.
We call this head peak. That's pool. Did you know? You know what's funny? I always kind of assumed that you couldn't be in this water because I never tried because it's such a don't go there. Why would you ever be in open water? But you can go take a swim in the pool. Didn't know that until like a couple months ago. That being said, Dream Team has a bomb down. Meaty One saves again, making this 2-2 and a tied game. VR Frosty wants to know who's winning. Overall, the score is 2-0 for Dream Team. They won both maps, and this is the third. So Dream Team wins the game.
And then the round score is 20-15 right now. It was 10-7 first game, 10-8 second game.
Yep. And that being said, looks like Dream Team is going to make their way into the house towards A. Tommy Seppa and Driver are both going to go out to balcony. Nade from Meaty doesn't connect. Whoops, here we are. Yep. Looks like they're all going to meet up here. Here comes the nades. Here comes the boom. Looks like Explosion's going to call him out, sees the camera, and takes him down. Still alive. Trades with CT, getting 2 picks for Explosion. Not bad. Bomb is down, though. Rest of Thinking are here to help support. Let's see what they can do. Logic in a fight with Kraken. Neither of them die. Tommy takes out Meaty One. Driver takes out Darude. Scorch takes out Driver in retaliation, making this a 2v2 for both Kraken and Scorch against Tommy and Logic. Logic takes out Scorch, leaving this a 1v2 for Kraken. I think Kraken's going to go for it, though. Doesn't work out as Logic just hones right in on him and takes him out.
Good, solid post-plant defense. Also, my neighbor's shooting off fireworks in the middle of the street. We'd like to wish the stream a happy 4th of July weekend. Be safe and
absolutely.
I like, saw my mic going off. I'm like, are you kidding me? They're shooting off fireworks right now. But anyways,
we can't hear it, so you're good.
Look at that. 10 grenades once again from Dream Team, and Logic doing the whole save the money thing, and he's got 10 grand. So if they need more utility, then yeah,
they have it.
The artillery's already starting to come in on A. And
Thinking is on another save round, by the way, except for Meaty. He has his rifle still. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be towards an A play. Oops. There it is. Where is it? There it is. Dream Team, from what I see so far, they like to do the same thing until it doesn't really work, and then they'll do it again. And then if that doesn't work, then they'll just change it up. Or they'll change it up if they do it too many times. That being said, Meaty takes out Logic in house. Meaty also takes out Driver on balcony. Sees CT. He can get a CT as well. Cameron does take out Darude. Oh, man. Scorch with that headshot deagle on Cameron S. CT takes out Cameron. Or, sorry.
Look at Explosion in X-Cap right now. He's just been hiding there the entire time.
And Tommy has no idea. Oh, it's a 1v1. There was a lot of trades that happened. Meaty takes out CT. Meaty and CT trade, actually. Making this a one-on-one situation. Tommy's carefully checking all the spots. He may not have bomb, it looks like. It's probably dropped. He's going to pick it up and go for the plant. I don't think he knows where Explosion is, though. Oh, actually, Tommy's gonna... I think he's gonna save.
Oh, no, he's got 15 seconds.
He has 15 seconds, but he's rushing out on the site. I think he's gonna go for bomb. Explosion should have this. Oh, he does. Oh, he's knifing it.
There it is.
Oh, Explosion gets the knife and gets the
patience
guns.
on Explosion, and he's got all the time in the world to get 2 extra guns for his teammates. Very well played by Explosion.
Absolutely.
He was just super patient that entire time. He didn't make a footstep. He just sat next cap. Nobody on Dream Team checked it.
And that's how you ninja, folks. That is how you do it. You have to have patience if you want to do that kind of play. Yeah, good job, Explosion. Got the knife kill, so that's a lot of extra money for him. 6.6 plus weapons. That's gonna bring thinking right back into the game. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Darude 3 and 4, Explosion 5-5, Meaty 5-2, Kraken 3-6, and Scorch 3-6. Meanwhile, on the Dream Team side, 10-3 for Tomy. Already kind of carrying the team. CT 6-4, Logic 3-3, Cameron 2-5, and Driver 2-4.
Yeah, once again, look at the utility on Dream Team.
Yep, absolutely
huge. Be a
huge.
surprise anymore.
Yeah, it's really not. I've stopped even talking about it. It's just to be expected at this point, man. That being said, looks like they are favoring A again. Definitely heavy util. They're making their presence known. Explosion's kind of hidden again, this time in a little bit more aggro spot. Doesn't work out as well as it did for him as CT takes him out almost immediately. Making this a 3v5 for Dream Team, actually.
And Logic still has the 3 frag grenades for post plant, so I think Thinking is just going to save here. CT overextends just a little bit, trying to look for those players, and walks into the line of fire, Scorch.
I mean, Thinking could potentially win this if they tried, but they're all kind of out of position here, and it's not looking smart.
I think they're just trying to set themselves up for the last round of the half, and setting themselves up to win the next maybe 2 rounds potentially. So I mean, it's a good save from them. I mean, 2 of the players do have clips, but with
time.
I think we're seeing sort of a similar that people saw last game with Dream Team versus Thinking on Manor, where most of the Thinking players are just afraid of A site and they just kind of give it up.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not. I don't think they're afraid of it per se, but yeah, they definitely seem to. They just don't really go for the retake there, which, like we said, it could be a smart play, but I don't know. That being said, Dream Team is going to do another B hit. Shadow says, kind of sus that Tomy Seppa has been watching the cast for the full game. I'm sure it's just like just having one thing. I don't think it's malicious at all. It'd be really hard to play VR and watch a Twitch stream at the same time. That being said, let's take a closer look over here. Explosion kind of playing safe again. Probably going to take out Cameron. Nope, Cameron kind of expected him and takes out Explosion. Drew does take out CT, however, making this a 4v4. Yeah, Dream Team has been doing heavy A plays recently. Alright, looks like Kraken and Meaty want an Obelisk, gonna try and retake site. Meaty takes out Logic. Driver takes out both of them, however, leaving only Scorch and Darude. They make their play. Scorch trades out with Tomy Seppa, however, Driver takes out Darude, making this 3-5 for Dream Team. Alright. But yeah, I mean, Tomy Seppa, 11 and 4, he's doing it again. We're just seeing a repeat performance of last game almost.
Pretty much, yeah. And they're sending 2 players to rush the A stairs this time.
Yep, looks like, they're going through balcony again. Oh, looks like there's a battle. Looks like, Explosion team kills Darude and Logic takes out Meaty. Looks like Thinking wanted to play up a little bit more aggressive there. It didn't quite work out, though. Explosion, low HP, running away from the, oh my god!
Oh,
Like, you can't make this up, dude. It's just like poor Explosion. He's alive. Barely. Oh man, leaving only a 2v5. Explosion makes his presence known and takes out Cameron, but gets taken out by Driver. Retaliation. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and CT trades out with Scorch, and that is half. Now, I am surprised. This was Dream Team's pick, correct?
Yeah, this is Dream Team's pick.
I would have thought that Thinking would have chose red side. Or Terrace side, but,
I mean, if you choose it for the second half, you have, I guess, more of an opportunity to, roll
Come
the
back?
economy and all that. Because the economy on the T side is definitely a little bit better than the economy on the CT side.
That's true. Let's see what they can do with the T side now that they are on it. Looks like they're going to do a bit of a slow A here, as Kraken and Explosion make their way into balcony, while Scorch and Darude make their way up through secret, with Tomy and Driver defending site. Let's take a closer look at A here. Meaty one just lurking in mid again. It's kind of his thing. I don't think anybody knows where anybody is yet. Let's see if that changes here in a second, now that they're all almost in position. Explosion making his way into Obelisk. Kraken right behind him, coming in through the stair side. Utility goes out. Meaty one and CT trade in middle. And we are seeing a rotate from Cameron and now Logic towards A. Driver takes out Darude as Cameron takes out Scorch, making this a 2v4 for Thinking. As they're kind of getting pinched by both Tomy and Logic. Logic making his way through the house, gets taken out by Explosion. Kraken does get taken out by Tomy, however, making this a 1v3 for Explosion. Let's see what he can do with this. One flashbang left. With... Oh, yeah, 1,000... Okay, yeah, he's gotten some kills. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, he could take out Cameron here, potentially.
It's possible. Let's get a better camera angle here, sorry. Driver gets taken out by Explosion with a headshot, making this a 1v2. Camera is one shot, but Tomy is right behind him. And Tomy finishes him. Yep. Dang, that was unfortunate. That could have been a pretty cool clutch, but it is what it is. That being said, let's take a closer look at the scoreboard here. Tomy Seppa 13-4, CT 9-8, Driver 7-6, Logic 6-5, and Cameron 4-6. Over on the Thinking side, Darude in first place at 4-8, Meaty 7-5, Explosion 8-9, top fragging. 6-9 for Scorch, haha, funny number, and Kraken 3-9. Alright, looks like Thinking is going to be doing more of a house play here. Let's take a closer look. Meaty making his way over to mid, while CT is watching it, while Darude and Scorch are both in secret, and Kraken and Explosion are on balcony. So it looks like they are going to be setting up for an A play. That is not A. That is A. Alright. Thinking on a full save here with only Deagles. Meanwhile, Dream Team, of course, full buying. Definitely not in the best place here. It's probably going to go 3-8, but let's see what they can do here. Explosion, Darude, and Kraken all making their presence known in Obelisk here. About to start a push with Driver and Tomy defending. Scorch and CT having a little mini battle here. CT winning as he takes out Scorch, and Driver takes out both Kraken and Darude as CT takes out Meaty, leaving only Explosion to defend against CT. Doesn't quite work out, however, as he's taken out by CT. I think that was a 4K for CT, wasn't it? Yeah, 3K actually. 12-8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Overall score being 3-8.
And
Dream
the
Team's
double
favor.
the double save is coming out too from Thinking they don't really have the money to do a comfortable full buy with lots of util.
That being said, I think Explosion missed buy here. He has an M4 at only $500. I think he probably just bought before they said the call. That being said, it's going to be another house play, probably towards A again. Let's see.
And he's got armor too, full lot, so...
Yeah, so Meaty gets a nice headshot on Cameron S over at B as he makes his way back into the mid-house. CT's going to be there to greet him. Oh, and Darude takes him out with a headshot. Nice plays from both Meaty and Darude. Now it's actually in Thinking's favor here. Tomy is only left to defend site. Oh, and he's barely able to get taken out by... Oh, it's already gone. That was fast. Yeah, basically, after a lot of kills, Logic is in a 1v3 with an AK against 2 armors and a M4, or Deagle. So let's see what happens here. Logic is still in mid here, as the rest of Thinking do have sight. Bomb is about to go down, planted, and now two Thinking members both have M4s, so let's see what they can do with this. This should be a win for Thinking.
I mean, that... Thinking are notoriously good at winning some of their save rounds, and they're like, especially Meaty and whatnot, they're really good with their deagles, and they could just land those headshots or get that damage off before you can hit them. And You know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the one tap from Meaty and the one tap from Darude were both very clutch. Very
sure.
round winners right there. That's for sure. And Logic is going to do the smart thing here and save. Oh, we have some posts from Shadow here. What's this? Boris choosing the 7. Coach. I mean, honestly, Shadow says, wouldn't Boris choosing a 7 for driver after witnessing driver's performance be considered coaching? I mean, like,
if anything, it's something you would take up with the mods or whatever. But
yeah, it sounds like something. I can't speak for the mods. That being said, personally, it sounds like a stretch, but anyway, I don't know. That'll be an issue if you really want to follow up on that. You can take it to the league mods in a ticket. That being said, looks like Thinking is going to do maybe an A play here with Meaty lurking towards B. Both Kraken and Explosion making their way into Obelisk from stairs, as Scorch and Darude are still kind of in the secret area outside here. Let's take a closer look at A. Scorch takes out Driver, leaving only Tommy Seppa and CT to defend. Well, Tommy Seppa to defend side directly. CT is kind of in that mid angle. Gets taken out by Meaty One. Tommy Seppa does take out Explosion, however. And then trades out with Kraken. Yep. Thinking do have sight, but not for long, as Cameron is making his way over towards them. Let's see what happens here. Darude making his way onto sight. Meaty One and Scorch following right behind him. Logic slowly making his way towards Obelisk. Cameron making his presence known. Getting a gun battle with Scorch. He does take out Scorch, making this a 2v2 situation for both Meaty and Darude. Logic on the pinch here. If they take out Cameron, it'll be a lot easier, but Cameron's playing pretty smart
Logic's
here.
the one with the clips too, so
Logic takes out Darude and making this a 1v2 for Meaty One. Meaty One cannot lose this. It's a 1v1 against Logic. Logic is halved, and Meaty One clutches it out. Oh, man.
He could have probably had the clips there. He went all the way around, and if he just kind of like pushed in or was able to get to the actual bomb, I don't know. I guess it was planted for like a main or whatnot. But
I didn't see the plant.
Probably could have had the clips there potentially.
Probably. That being said, it looks like Dream Team is now going to go on a save round as Thinking picks up some more rounds, closing the gap here. And it looks like Thinking is going to set up for a B play here.
Logic's gonna heard that smoke grenade and
Oh, they're not being quiet. They're just going in for the full rush. They're probably just trying to get bombed down.
Cameron
Oh, Meaty One does have an M4, and he uses that to take out Cameron.
Too, but yeah,
Gets taken out by Darude. Oh yeah, Thinking he's not saving. Explosion sees CT, takes him out, making this a 2v3 for Dream Team. Driver trades out with Scorch. Driver kills Scorch, then gets taken out by Explosion right after, making this a 1v2 for Tommy. With his score right now, definitely possible. Let's see what he does. Explosion being pretty lit, as well as Darude. But I think Tommy is going to do the thing and save here. And if I was Darude and Explosion, I'd play way back of sight, play very smart here. They're both one shot. They have bomb down, they should just plant it, defend it, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing, as Tommy waits them out and saves. Darude and Explosion both being alive. Darude taking some pot shots over at Tommy's direction. Nothing happens though, and now it is 6-8. Dream Team favor.
Yeah. Both teams' economies are looking really good here now.
For sure. This is becoming pretty interesting here. Thinking they do the comebacks, and this is their side, so let's see. Looking like they're going to do a B play here. Let's take a look at the house here. Yep, they slowly make their way over into table room with only Cameron and Logic on the B side. Let's take a look. They're going to make their play. I heard that pin pop. Yep, there goes the flash. They're going to push out a table here in a second. Or maybe not. They're baiting out the nade. Good call. Nade does not connect from Cameron. Now they know where he is. I still don't know where Logic Count is, though. Looks like they're actually going to try and take out Cameron from the back here as they make their way through side alley. Cameron takes out Meaty before getting taken out by Darude Cookie. They do take out Driver as well, who's coming in from spawn to try and protect, and Kraken clears sight by taking out Logic, making this a 2v4. CT coming up behind them, and Tomy making his CT makes his presence known. Tomy's still on A site.
Thinking really shutting down this B site defense from Dream Team here. They're just able to get through table lane just like that, and
yeah, this side alley right here is huge. Kraken takes out CT on the flank, leaving this a 1v4 for Tomy. Probably gonna save. Tomy does take out Darude, but he is completely one-shot and is already falling back, making this 7-8 for Thinking.
And Tomy once again having to save, and now we have an even scoreline.
Boris is coming in.
Back.
Yep. That being said, over in chat, Boris claims if Tomy did cheat, he'll be off the team. Good call from Boris. You do not want drama on the team. Looking at the cast, I don't see anything suspicious from Tomy. I don't think you did either, Yellow. Did you?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. That is an issue for the league mods. In the purposes of today's entertainment, it is now 7-8 Dream Team favor, and Thinking slowly climbing back.
And Dream Team, for once, they don't really have that much utility. I mean, 2 frags on the Driver, but that's about it.
Already wasted.
And, oh, no, both of them bounced off of Obelisk.
Yeah. Looks like they are going to set up another A play here, however. I'm pretty sure that CT's just spamming or something. That being said, looks like they're going to make their play. Tomy Seppa takes out both Darude and Scorch before getting taken out by Explosion. Clutch play. His helmet was off. Explosion, or sorry, CT takes out Meaty One. Driver makes his play, takes out Explosion, but not before the bomb gets taken down. Cameron takes out Kraken, but that is it. And Dream Team have cleared sight and are now going to defuse. However, Thinking is clearly still in this, however, with 11k and
oh yeah,
lots of money from, yeah, they have plenty of eco, so. But this is it. This is game set match. If Thinking loses this round, it is going to be 30-0 or 30 something 3-0 map wise. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. 19-7 for Tomy, Cameron 7-10, Driver 12-11, CT 13-12, and Logic 9-8. Over on Thinking 7-13 for Darude, 13-9 for Meaty, Explosion 12-13, 8-13 for Kraken, and 7-14 for Scorch. That being said, looks like we're already starting off strong with Explosion and Kraken taking balcony, Darude and Scorch making their way up through Secret, and Meaty One taking mid. Let's go to A over here. I think this is a much better angle, actually. Here we can see Darude and Scorch. Oh, getting naded. Not as much damage as I thought, though. Darude being a little bit over half, Scorch barely taking a fifth of damage. CT does finish off Darude, however, and Scorch, for that matter, before getting shot at by Meaty One and taken out by Kraken, making this a 3v4 for Thinking. Kraken and Explosion still in Obelisk, Meaty in House. Oh my god, that nade lands right at Explosion's feet, making him one shot immediately.
The Cameron nades, man. The Cameron nades, he is lethal with those. He has like a secret homing setting on them. You know?
Yeah, and because of that, it looks like Thinking is actually going to decide to rotate here. Logic's still on site, though, to catch it. Let's see what he can do. Meaty One does take out Cameron S. No more nades for you. Logic slowly being there. Doesn't hear, maybe hears Meaty One, but definitely hears Kraken and Explosion. Oh, Logic takes out Explosion, but gets taken out by Kraken, making this a 2v2 situation. Tomy Seppa being in spawn, Driver being all the way at A, while Meaty and Kraken make their way onto site to try and plant bomb.
Driver does have the clips here, so if they can get good enough position before this bomb gets down and before Thinking can set up a solid post-plant defense, then they could have it. Driver, if he goes a little bit faster, he can make it all the way to the headshot box. Toby's going to have called out that at least one's on site.
I bet you this, though. Meaty One and Kraken are probably nervous as heck. Tomy Seppa does take out Kraken, making this a 1v2 for Meaty. Tomy is one-shot, though.
Yeah.
Meaty probably has the game sense to know that Driver's there. He does. He turns around, making this a 1v1. Meaty should have this. Can he do it? All or nothing, baby.
And he does